Good morning, everyone. It is our 10-month anniversary in learning the cello, so I wanted to give you guys a couple of updates and just talk about where we're at now. It's a wonderful, wonderful journey, and I'm so madly in love with this instrument. I feel like it's my kindred spirit, no doubt. I'm hoping to get a new bow soon. This one is rather disappointed. It's time. It's time for a new bow, and I've tried other bows and there's like this energy to them where you put your bow on the string and it's like instantly it responds and it's really incredible. This one doesn't. I have to really work it in order for it to produce a sound or do anything with it. So it's time. And also I just feel like my beautiful cello deserves something a little nicer as well. So we are still working on thumb position, chanson triste, and the Schroeder 41, which has been an interesting adventure, to say the least. There goes my tuner. I can play the majority of it, and then I get to a certain spot and it's just, I have no clue what I'm playing. It's the fourth line down. I'll just show you the music real quick. I showed it in my last video. It has the bass clef, tenor clef, and treble clef, and tons of thumb position, which I realized I was playing in the wrong octave. So in my last video I'm playing completely the wrong notes. But it's actually a lot easier because the position is all the harmonics. So if I ever get lost, I can at least say, okay, I know that's a D, so where's the D harmonic? That's where I lose it. I have no idea. It's really frustrating because it starts off in the key of D and then switches and then it's like this minor scale, and I don't know the notes well enough reading the tenor clef and the treble clef, nor do I know thumb position well enough to understand what they're trying to get me to do, and it's really annoying. So I think probably what will need to happen is my teacher will play each note and I'll echo her, because if I hear it, I'll be able to play it. And once I hear it, then we'll be good. I have, although that's not necessarily true, I have listened to YouTube videos of people playing this exercise, but they just go so fast and it's really difficult to find that spot and just kind of like listen to it over and over. So I think it will be nice to have my teacher play each note really slowly and give me an opportunity to play in return. So next is the Chanson Triste by Tchaikovsky, which is the last piece in Suzuki Book 4, and this is also in tenor clef, so I'm learning a lot. And I played it in my last video, but I'd like to play it for you again, and hopefully it's a little bit more polished than the last time, although I'm still struggling with it a little bit, especially in the midsection, but here we go. Hopefully it probably sounds so boring. But I'm trying, and like I said, that mid section too, there's just a couple notes that I'm having a hard time with the intonation. So hopefully my fingers will get better at going to the right spot. And yeah, I don't know how much more I'm going to be working on this piece. I feel like one can only learn so much for the level they're at, if that makes any sense. So I may have maximized all that I can get out of this piece. Not that it's well played at all, but with the skills that I have currently in my toolbox, I can only do so much. So maybe one day when I learn some new things, I'll be able to go back to that piece and play it with so much more expression and much more interesting than I can currently play it. And I'm kind of, I mean, we'll see what my teacher says. She mentioned learning, I think, Danse Rustique from the Suzuki Book 5, which I just got in the mail, and I have no idea. I haven't even looked at it. Let's see. There it is. She said perhaps that's the next piece that we can work on. Or maybe we'll go back to Bach, because it's been a while. I needed to take a break from Bach, but I've started incorporating Bach back into my practice. So I've been working on the minuets again and the sarabande, and then fiddling around with some of the other pieces, or suites rather, or movements in the suites. Oh, those words, technical terms. I'm still trying to sort it all out. Anyways, so that's all that I wanted to share with you guys. When I do, if I do get some bow trials, perhaps I'll do a little video on it. It's really difficult to capture the differences, the subtle differences on film though, and I don't have the best setup, so it might be really boring and you might not even notice a difference, but as the player you can definitely feel a difference. Like I said, when I tried some better quality bows, there was this like energy. It was incredible. So anyways, happy practicing.